Hey everyone, what we'd like to do in this video is show you this. This is the Manfrotto Super Clamp. This is an extremely useful filmmaking and photography accessory. You can clamp this onto poles, light stands, tripods, etc. And it says here that it's without stud, and what it's referring to is that here there is a hole for different camera studs. The most common one being number 37 because it's got a 1/4 inch tripod thread there and 3/8 there, and that's the one that I've bought because this will allow me to attach cameras directly using the 1/4 inch tripod thread, and the other side will allow me to connect tripod ball heads. But of course you can buy different camera studs out there to fit whatever you're trying to do. This weighs 410 grams, but it can hold up to 15 kilograms. That's very impressive. But of course, your tripod or your stand, whatever you're putting this on, would have to hold that as well. And I think that it can hold tube sizes from 13 to 55 millimeters. Now, you could, of course, buy a cheaper version of this. You will find cheaper brands, but I think this is one of the best options out there. And you can see it there. There's a cheaper brand there, but I think for the price, £19.20, it's more than double the price of this one here. I would recommend going for this, going from what other people have said. It does look like a very flexible solution. It does look really good. £19.20, about $30 in the USA right now, and it's about another £7 for the camera mounting stud. Probably about the same price in the USA as well. It goes from 13 to 55 millimeters as far as what kind of tube it can hold. But in the USA, according to their sales pitch, that would be 0.51 inches up to 2.17 inches. So, enough with all the sales pitch, enough with all the sales information. Let's get this open and we'll see what this is all about. So, we've got the clamp. We have, what's this here? General instructions and warnings. No one is ever going to look at that. I am certainly not. And then we have the manual. So seems to be in English and a little bit Japanese at the back. So this is showing you how it works. You turn the lever to tighten things. You attach it to your pole. Everything seems to be working okay, and it's got all the different options there. I'll get the camera stud open as well. So this is the clamp, and that is to release the stud by the looks of it. And the idea being that you obviously you'd have to loosen this part to get it in. The idea being that if I want the 3/8 here, I would put it in this side. Get this in. So I've been messing around with the clamp and the stud just to get a better feel for how this works. It's a very, very simple device. If I zoom down a little bit, show you more detail. You've got the camera stud down here, and as long as this is screwed out and this is pushed down, then this will just drop in. Let go of the button, release it, tighten it up, and now you have a 3/8 connection there. Very, very simple. And then you can connect something like a tripod ball head. Put your camera onto that. Very, very straightforward. Now, if I wanted to connect my camera directly, well, you just turn it around and you have got a 1/4 inch connection at the bottom. Very, very flexible. So now I've got a 1/4 inch connection at the bottom, 1/4 inch thread. And I could just attach this to my Canon M50 like so and have it like that. Very, very straightforward. Now I'll show you that in a second when it's connected, but I do want to show you this part down the bottom here. What it's actually got here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tripod threads, and it's pretty good. There's a few different positions here, and you could put in a different connection here in a few different areas. So technically, if you put something there and there, you could attach two different things. For example, your camera, or is that going in there? That should go in. For example, your camera or a microphone or something like that. You've got two different parts. It's probably a little bit too close to put in 3. You could maybe do that. But I suspect that'd be a little bit of a squeeze when you're actually attaching your cameras. Now the main clamp is, again, straightforward. Just use this big lever here, and you can use this to attach many different things. In fact, if I show you the manual here, you can see all the different things which are being attached here. You've got it on a crossbar, you've got it on boards, you've got it on shelves, tripods, poles, the lot. This is an extremely flexible device. So what I'm going to do is try it on this little small tripod. Get it in the shot and close it over like that, and then spin it around, tighten it up. That's it. That's it clamped. Now obviously I've got this clamped at the wrong side here. I've got the tripod thread there at the wrong side. But if you were doing this properly, you probably would have attached this to the right side. But yeah, this looks like an extremely flexible little camera accessory. I think this is something that a lot of people will find useful. I will be using this in an overhead camera setup where this will be getting attached to a pole, and then I will be attaching my camera. Now here I've got the 1/4" thread in, but I think what I will be doing is connecting a bracket or a tripod ball head or something like that, just to give me a little bit more flexibility when the camera is attached. But you can see here that when this is actually attached to a camera or a bracket or anything else that you need to attach, it's very flexible. I could attach this to anything. You know, there's pictures and videos online of people attaching this to the side of desks and poles and different things. I will be using it with a crossbar, what's commonly used with light stands and different things. And it's the sort of thing that if I stop using it for my overhead camera setup, then I'll probably start using it for something else. It's the sort of thing that you will use for something or another. This is a very, very extremely well-made accessory. And I just want to show you before I go, if I spin this off, come on. So I just want to quickly show you the device again, just kind of go around the accessory. You can see here it's got the max load 15 kilograms. I've got the camera stud in, and that's fastened using this. And again, once you're finished with that, you could buy a few different camera studs for this for, you know, different uses. But really that's all there is to it. You've got this for the main clamp, and you've got this for the camera stud, and that's all you have to do. When your camera stud is actually in, all you're doing is loosening it and tightening it with this lever. And you do have the extra 1/4" tripod threads down the bottom, which you could convert to, you know, another size. This is a 1/4" to 3/8 adapter. Yes, if I can talk properly. So yeah, very flexible device. It looks fantastic. I will be testing this fully over the next few days, but I am very happy with this. This looks like it is built to last. So yes, you can buy cheaper clamps out there, and I'm not going to discourage anyone from buying one of those, but certainly this looks like it is well worth the money. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any questions, please do post them below. And until next time, take care.